Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we had a reading get a little bit interrupted by weather. It's kind of stormy today here, but I only got a couple minutes in, and I did link the first part of the reading in the live chat for you. Otherwise, look for the thumbnail that mentions the word nookie. We've got a reading about somebody who has ventured into a new romantic or physical connection. I do feel like this is for somebody who has a low or no contact connection with somebody where you have gotten physical with them, because the question mark here is, I thought things were going well, things, escalated in terms of physical affection, but then this person disappears. Maybe they flake on a plan, maybe they are not communicating as often as they normally would, or maybe they fail to meet you somewhere where they're supposed to. And I feel like it's because we've got family or friends that got in the way or tried to influence this person to not hang out with you or to spend more time with them. And they're trying to figure out how to communicate with you about this, right? So let's just call in spirit with a little bit of wind chill time. But we do have someone who wants to make things right. They want to apologize. They want to talk to you about what happened, right? Hello, dude. How's it going? Hello again, April. Hello again, Co-Create. I love that. Hello, Rainbow Warrior. Holy Yoga. Robert. How's it going? Thank you for following me over to the next one. Hello, Jason. How's it going? If you would like a personal reading, I'd love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box below, along with the link to details on my membership if you would like to get additional content, because I make a lot of it. All right, what else do we have? We have Strength and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. I think this is a people pleaser, someone who is dealing with like a sibling or a best friend that had some very particular ideas on what was going on, whether or not, they needed all the attention of your person. But it's the not knowing that has frustrated you. Maybe this person could have like texted you at a certain point, right? And been like, hey, sorry, I'm running late, or hey, I've been like pressured into doing this thing, didn't realize it was going to go this long. I feel the lack of communication is the real issue here, but they're focusing on the wrong thing. So we have a Five of Cups, sense of regret. And I feel like I have to tell you, somebody else told me that I have to do this or I have to do that. But I think your whole point is, but you could have just like told me what was up. A little texty poo, right? The World in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. But this does seem to suggest this person does not want this connection to end. They feel like they made a mistake and they did something kind of stupid or immature, but that if they talk about this with you, that things could potentially come back around. So I do feel like this person is going to text you or call you, maybe even invite you out for coffee. But the goal is to tell you everything that happened, why things got out of hand, and hope that there's a way to like reschedule or reconnect in another way. This is the Santa Muerte. What else do we have? It's true. What else do we have? Santa Muerte, which is the death card, by the way. And the World in the reverse again, we just had that right here. And the Four of Cups. I'm nervous that you're going to end things when I'm really not ready for them to end. I just feel like I made a mistake, and I wouldn't have made that mistake if I wasn't, spending time with my family or my friends. Can you forgive me? Or are you going to reject me? They don't know how you're going to react to this. Trying to figure out if this person is like pretending to not really know what was going on here. King of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Hanged Man. For some of you, this person is not just feeling like they need to apologize for a lapse in communication or even breaking some plans. It's more so like maybe there was a questionable place that this person went where people don't wear clothing, or hung out with someone they shouldn't have. I feel like there's more to the story. It's like the movie The Hangover. Oh man, is this about like a bachelor party or something? I feel like there is somebody here who specifically wants to make sure that things do not get talked about. Like need to know, and that person's not need to know. Yeah. I think there was something that was paid for that people don't want other people to know was paid for. So many applications. It's a general reading. You take the energy and make it fit how it's supposed to. But I do feel like this was like a bit of a party or a bit of a like, let's let loose, let's go do something. And somebody had a not great idea that everybody was like, yeah, that's a great idea. Ace of Swords. The Chariots. And 4 of Swords in the reverse. I really do feel like somebody had like a crazy idea while they were partying with friends or family, and everybody was like, yeah, let's go do that. Go on a trip, boat somewhere else. There's just like doing something that was not part of the plan. And I felt like I had to go along with it because everybody else was pressuring me. So I couldn't leave or I couldn't drive home because my car was over there. I'm kind of feeling like this person is not wanting to take accountability. That's where I'm at right now. Let's see. Oh God. I just knocked the ghost over. It's okay. It's okay. Didn't go to the floor, so that's good. All right, this is the truth is. Let's see what this has to say. All right. So are they just pretending? Are they a little naive? Oh, that was very graceful, don't you think? I know. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So we have settling, accepting less than you deserve, and soulmate. You are connecting with a soulmate in the present. So I feel like there's one of two situations here, or there are two situations in the reading, and yours is one of them. We've got somebody who has this potential for a really great relationship with somebody, but if this is the kind of treatment that they're going to offer you, you're okay with removing your energy from that, pulling back and seeing if maybe later down the line that works out, because there is really a good connection here, but this person needs to be able to treat you with more respect. I feel like for the majority of you, though, this is somebody who fumbles, chooses to not really follow through on like a plan. Maybe you're going to FaceTime or something. Maybe you were supposed to like grab a drink after you had hung out with other people, but you're pretty turned off by or not excited by how they handled this, primarily because of the communication, and you decide to move a different direction. And there's a different soulmate that you connect with as a result of pulling back from this person, or literally the time where they were supposed to hang out with you, there's somebody else that you meet or start talking to. So it's not looking good for the King of Pentacles. We have slow down, rushing will ruin this connection. If you choose to pursue things with the King of Pentacles, it does require a little bit of a break. There is a need for some distance for this person to figure it out. Otherwise, There is, for many of you, more of a draw to pursue a new connection. We have the power couple coming out. So there's somebody who knows how to communicate and like, you know, get ish done. You just have to decide, do you have the patience to wait for this person or not? And I think most of you are going to be like, no, I think I'm good on that. Thank you, though. Hey, Tiana, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. This is the Voyage of the Soul. We've got the Summon card, which means some of you have manifested a new love interest for yourself. I'm getting that for some of you, you manifested multiple love interests. This is one of them. But you have good karma. This is drawing people to you. People can tell that your energy is positive or uplifting. They might even find it addicting. But I guess what I'm saying is, you know that there's another option. Yeah, your aura is drawing people in. We have mood, light, glow, shield, and protection. And then we have leadership. Both of these cards are kind of like sherbet colored. People see you as wise. Teacher, guide, entrepreneur, sharing wisdom, and global. So this King of Pentacles is nervous to talk to you in part because there is something a little bit intimidating about your intelligence. If I approach you and start to talk to you about what happened and I deviate from, you know, what I think I should say or like a logical situation, I know you're going to call me out on it. They're nervous to talk to you about it because you will probably expose the little like holes in their story that they want to use to kind of prop up what happened here. Channel and compassion. Downloads, claircognizance, flashes, information, and deliver. And empathy, forgiveness, holding space, and listen. It feels to me like you're being encouraged to listen to this person, forgive this person, and probably keep it moving. For the majority of you, this person still has too much going on for them to really be like top of your list, I guess. I do feel like, you know, there's more than one person interested in you. So this feels to me like the way they communicate or handle this tells you that maybe they're just a little bit like they have a different perspective or they're not on the same path. This is the situations deck. Thank you, Pharaoh. And thank you, Tiana. I think it was family. This says inner circle, so it could be a friend or several friends, but there was some influence here that got this person to feel like they should back away or that they should break plans with you. And now we have the receipts card. They're like, here, let me show you. They were like pressuring me, told me that I had to do this. And they're hoping that when you see what they were dealing with in terms of the pressure from their family or their friends to hang out, that then you would be like, okay, that's fine. But I don't know if they realize that they're focusing on the wrong detail. It's like they're still not necessarily getting that they could have just communicated. So they may misrepresent the situation or communicate in a way where it feels like they're trying to tell you how you feel. And then that could actually cause a bigger argument, or in the past that did. We've got lockbox in the reverse. And I feel like that's how you feel about this person. Like, I'm not like really like obsessed with this person. If this doesn't work out, that's fine, because I know there's still going to be something amazing that comes my way. If this isn't my person, then somebody else is. So you're not like super invested in them. And if they don't want to treat you with the respect or like communicate with you in a reasonable way, then I think you're fine with moving on. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. What else do you have? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Swords. Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I think you look at it as it doesn't feel like you consider other people's feelings when you went through this situation. So because you're okay with just kind of like leaving me out there to, you know, try to guess what happened, then it's kind of difficult for me to think that there's going to be some great opportunity for us to be together. I feel like you just kind of lose interest in this person. Queen of Wands and the Devil. Because it makes you feel like they might be toxic or they might be dealing with a lot of family issues that could cause problems, right? If this is how they deal with friends or family asking them to abandon you, then you could probably expect that they're going to mess up plans with you in the future, right? I don't think that's unfair. Hello, Pitchy Tata. Hello, how's it going, bum face? They smell like half-cooked burrito. That doesn't seem very pleasant. You smell like fake cheese and freezer tortilla. It's my new go-to insult now. Did I say hello to Key Controller? I can't remember. Hello. So we've got the World and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse with the Two Cups in the the Hanged Man in the reverse. I don't think they can change your opinion on this. I feel like you already consider this like a loss. Like it's insult on injury, or like it's more than one thing. Like you're apologizing for one thing, like, sorry, I didn't spend time with you. But for you, it's like, well, you didn't spend time with me, but you also like didn't communicate, or you did this thing that you could have probably handled better and you're not apologizing about that. So I feel in your mind, you're just like done. You're cutting this loose. You're not really interested in connecting further with this individual. And it's because they really just don't understand what upset you. And if it's already this difficult and, you know, it's this early on, you're just kind of like, okay, whatever. Let's keep it moving. And I feel like that's when you meet somebody else. Hierophant, Two of Cups. So you're going to meet a soulmate, or you're going to walk away from someone who doesn't really take you seriously. And bam, then you start like getting to know someone who is really on your level and aligns very nicely to that checklist that you have. So I like that for you. Should we see what this new person gets in terms of the Romance Angel Oracle? Yeah, I thought you said yes. I knew it. All right, what else do we have? Ooh, also, if you are in the stars or the towers in terms of my members, looking at a Thursday live stream for this week, you all may vote up or down. I will probably set up a poll, but you know, you can like, oh, make it a regular comment though, not in the live chat, because these are kind of difficult to find. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And this could be the one. So do not rush this new connection. There's no need to do that. But I do think there's going to be a lot of chemistry and excitement and passion. Hopefully also some self-control. But we have let go of control issues. So there could be something here that is a little bit out of the norm for you. Maybe the pacing of the connection, maybe some attribute here that you're like, well, maybe I thought that was a deal breaker, but it's not really. There's a flexibility here that serves you well in terms of seeing this person for who they are, realizing that they're genuine and that you can trust them. But maybe for some of you also a little bit of admitting to yourself and being honest with yourself that you have caught feelings for someone. That might be, for some of you, a little bit of an issue after dealing with this person who is kind of disrespectful, right? So we've got free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life and past life relationships. So don't let any burdens from the previous connections stop you from enjoying the beauty or the romance of the new connection. I do think that this is somebody who's going to, like take your breath away. You might not believe that it's real. That's what you have discernment for. So go ahead and check in with that before you make any rash decisions, right? This is the Gypsy Oracle. Foe in the reverse and wife. So there may be a little bit of a temptation to run away or not want to believe that this person is a good fit for what you're looking for. Like I say, I feel like there's like one attribute or something that's just a little bit different, and you're being encouraged to really think about whether or not that's a problem for you, because you might be just a little bit gun shy after dealing with the last person. We've got despair in the reverse and misfortune in the reverse. This is something that I think you would end up really being happy that you invest in, because it's somebody who is very serious about you or gets to be very serious about you. As far as money is concerned, this is somebody who knows how to budget or save. They may own their own place. And we've got joyfulness. I do think there's a little bit of a slow burn. You might get to know them and feel like initially maybe you don't have as much in common. And then when you get to know them a little bit more, you understand that there's actually a lot of opportunity for the two of you to make each other happy, maybe a lot in common in terms of hobbies or beliefs. There's more than you initially think. Hello, Shen. How are you doing? Hello, Khalil. How's your day? We've got main male in the reverse and distant horizons. Yeah, so this is advising you to not get too close to this King of Pentacles. If you don't believe that this person's being honest with you, if they're apologizing, but you still feel like they're a little bit lacking in terms of integrity, then it's okay for you to want to be distant. It's okay for you to go no contact. It's okay for you to end things with this person. It seems to be that that is a requirement for this new love to come into your life. So don't let this person block you, right? So we've got courtship, concern in the reverse, and false person. This is like, don't you dare feel bad for walking away from somebody who couldn't take a couple minutes to text you about what they could or couldn't do, because they don't have the best of intentions. Just cut things off in a respectful way. And then with the courtship here out at the beginning, it's like, that's what you get to actually enjoy, is somebody who is going to communicate with you in an adult way, or plan ahead and make sure that they're able to respect your time. So we have the official person and poverty. The thing is, someone's status, well, the King of Pentacles status, King of Pentacles can be somebody who is wealthy, somebody who's seen as very high honor within the community. There's something here about this King of Pentacles that makes them a little bit self-important, even though I do think they're a little bit of a people pleaser, or they don't always stand up for whatever it is that they want. This person felt like their status, or what they have to offer in terms of who I am, right? Like they're very proud of this. We did have pride come out earlier. They didn't realize that this was the wrong play with you. You could care less about some of the things that really dazzle other people. What you want to know is, are you authentic? Are you genuine? Are you going to be respectful? Can you communicate like an adult? Like, these are the things that really matter. Yes, hopefully you can pay your bills, all of that. But they're trying to like basically get credit with you for things that you really don't care about. Like that doesn't actually change whether or not I take you seriously. It's whether or not you know how to apologize or communicate or set expectations. And if they don't know how to do that, then you're not interested. So I feel like you're rejecting somebody that normally does not get rejected. Hello, Hunter. How are you doing? Well, there is a couple of minutes at the outset on a different video, but I think it's a pretty good one. This is the Energy Oracle, and then my stomach is growling, so I probably have to go eat some food. We've got the woman holding a heart and the 7th chakra archangel Uriel. So there's a sense that we've got control, or like an acknowledgement of what is better for you. Maybe you would get tempted by this King of Pentacles if it were 5 or 10 years ago. Maybe you would give them the benefit of the doubt if your intuition wasn't as strong as it is. But you're making moves that you'll be proud of in 5 or 10 years, right? You're not going for the easy situation. You have patience and believe that there's something that is worth your while. And it's this new love situation that's coming in. We've got door to spirit. So trust your intuition. There is somebody that is going to be more respectful of your time and your energy. It could be a Taurus for some of you, or Cancer. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Hello, Taryn. How are you doing? And I hope to see you on my next reading. Toodles.